Hi, baby.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Jared is so excited to do this video. This is a follow-up video to our open relationship. I'm gonna call this one, Yo Questions on our open relationship. There is over 3,000 comments. And when you think about that, think about any relationship that you have with someone special to you and getting 3,000 opinions on that relationship. Jared never read the comments, so you probably have 10 maximum.
No, I've read them here and there. I just find it interesting that everyone has an opinion on it, and I mean, you can have your opinion, title your opinion. I don't care about it. But when you start like making personal attacks,
but I do feel a responsibility because there are not a lot of tools out there to listen to alternate styles of relationships. There's not a lot of people who are in them or are talking about them, and I think for good reason, because when you talk about it, you get all those negative comments. So I feel a sense of responsibility to have this dialogue. Okay, so first question came from Twitter. It is from a girl named Ellen, and she says, why are you in an open relationship?
I like the freedom. I enjoy the freedom. It might not work for most people, but I always get the craziest questions like, so you're okay if Shannon getting blown out by another dude? And I'm like, obviously not. I'm not okay with that. But at the end of the day, like, Shannon is a person. You know what I mean? She's not, I don't own her. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you wouldn't like a woman putting it on me. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you would enjoy to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people are, I think people are like, oh, well, you must just be in the swingers or you must be doing it. No, we don't want to our partner to go and have sex with other people, but we want that our partner to grow and be the best person that they can be.
I will say this to answer this question because someone did say open relationships only work when people have a high sex drive. That is not the case, I think, for either one of us.
Yeah.
Both describe us as not high novelty seeking people, and that doesn't just come with relationships. Like, we're not the kind of people who have to go out constantly. We're not the kind of people who are like, we need a new restaurant, new things, we have to travel all the time. Like, we're pretty content with ourselves and our tools and what we have, and we enjoy new things, new people, but it's not like it's a drive every day. I am a sexually monogamous person because of the job that I do and how much I'm aware of what is out there and how hard it is to find a really good sexual partner. For me, I just don't have the drive to have sex with other people. The trust that we built and how I know you take care of me, you know what works for me, it's just not a big drive of mine. And it never has been. Like, people always say that when they see someone, they're like, yo, like, I want to fuck that person. That never crosses my mind. What crosses my mind? I want to make out with that person. I always want to make out with somebody. I want to kiss somebody. I never think, oh, I can't wait to feel. Like, I just don't think that way. So that's that. If Jared decides to have that experience, that's his decision, and I'm okay with that. Let's clarify this because I guess a lot of people had questions about how could it be an open relationship if nobody has ever tested it. The way that we even really came up on the term open relationship is that there was somebody in my life. So 5 years ago, I had an experience with somebody that wasn't a sexual experience, but was just a deeply emotional connection with this person who I perceived to be my soulmate or my ideal match. This is back in 2012 at this point. And that situation ended abruptly. And he moved on, I moved on, but I moved on to a not so great relationship. So as a result, in my mind, the legend of this person grew. And the idea that this person could save me from this misery that I was in grew in my mind. And I put out a video in February of last year talking about this relationship. He reached out to me and was coming to LA.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of unanswered questions there. There was a lot of unresolved love, lingering feelings. And I had to ask Jared if it was okay for me to exercise the option to get to know that person again.
Yeah.
If you didn't give me the space to understand that relationship and why it didn't work 5 years ago and apply that to right now, I don't think that in this particular situation, it could have gone a different way and gone any better.
And I don't want what I like about this is that, if I do have someone that sparks, something different in me, I have somebody to go to and talk to. And I know this too, like, I could come and I could say, I want to experience this woman. She has the option to say, at least pick somebody that's going to further you. You don't pick a dud, you know what I'm saying? People want to be in the dark so much. The dark never helped nobody. If you want to be in an open relationship that's dark like that, then you probably shouldn't be in an open relationship.
Whitney asks, do you have suggestions for trying to talk to your partner when you have already been in a long-term monogamous relationship, but you know you want something different?
You said it. Talk to him. You know, you just talk to him, and in that situation, it's gonna be tough because you already built a normality, and change. People don't like change.
I think you have to depersonalize things. You have to depersonalize a lot of things in life, but it's not like I'm saying you're not enough for me. You know what I mean?
People equate that. I don't understand how you even add those two up.
I think that you want to make sure the person realizes the decision that you're making is not because of who they are, but because of who you are.
Yeah.
Because of how you best express love and feel loved, that this kind of relationship would suit you better, and that you're willing to give that person the liberty in return. It has to be the equal yin and yang exchange. For example, even doing that full screen show, me going on 10 dates with 10 different dudes, I know that me taking that action, even though it's work related, will reflect what I have to in turn give you the space to do. And also know that you're not making this decision out of a place of insecurity, but out of a place of security and knowing yourself and knowing what works best for you. So at 6:23, which I don't remember the exact thing, but I'm kind of aware, we can play it right now. If I find out about someone else via someone else, be that your phone, be that someone telling me something, that would be a deal breaker, because I've given you every opportunity to be honest and to come to me, and if you still feel the need to sneak around, like, you're just a shithead to me. If it's open, wouldn't it be all open? Why would you have to talk about it at all?
If people get so hung up on labels, you know, if you just remove the label, remove the open, label on that, and just look at it as a relationship. You know, it's just a non-traditional relationship. In a relationship, in a friendship, in a, mother-son relationship, in a father-son relationship, there's things where you don't necessarily want to find out from somebody else. I'm going to the movies and I see Shannon with another dude at the movies. That's going to be awkward. If she comes and talks to me and says, hey, I'm going to go to the movies with X, Y, and Z, I'm not going to go down to the movies. I don't want to see that. Or I'm a part of it. I can help her navigate through it. I can see what are the qualities that this guy has that I don't have. Everything's a learning process for everybody. I just say it's just good to know. It's just good to have that open communication.
And I was saying this to Jared. Jared puts out these videos that are short music videos, and I shot most of them. When I was away for Christmas break, he had his friend shoot one of them, and it came out. This is my favorite one, by the way. Yeah. Shout out to you, Stefan. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
No, you should see the raws. This is all over the place.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like he brought out like something special in you, like a comfort.
Oh yeah, there was a little bit more comfort.
Yeah. No, it was great. It's my favorite one. So my family, when he put that on Instagram, because they follow Jared, they were like, oh, he put out a new video. Who shot this one? Was another girl? I'm like, listen, people, the reason why I've chosen my relationship style is that this doesn't even have to be a conversation. I have so much trust in what we have because there are no hard red lines. There's nothing that he can do or feel or experience that's going to be an automatic, well, fuck you, pack your shit, you're out the door. So for that reason, you should always come to me and talk to me. And I know that, so I don't worry about other women. I don't go through your phone because I know if there was something to talk about, we would have talked about it already.
Yeah.
That trust is so important and crucial, and what we've built is so important and crucial that if you broke that or if I broke that, it would be very difficult.
Yeah, that's like the conversation we had last night.
Another Twitter question. This one comes from Ray. She says, do you feel like this is the key to healthy relationships? Because it's a true way of practicing trust and freedom.
There's no key. People are different. People are wired different. People have different experiences in life. People grow differently. People learn things differently. People experiencing things differently. It's like saying, like, is enchiladas the perfect food? Some people don't like enchiladas. It's the perfect relationship for us. It might not be the perfect relationship for you. Or it might be. I don't know. That's for you to answer.
Such a good answer. Natalie J. Walker says, what was the test you referred to that you took with Jared and you both wanted securely attached partners? And so in the info box below, I'll put this test. There's different styles of attachments. There's avoidantly attached. There's anxiously attached. Securely attached is when you have that trust that that person loves you and chooses you, and if there's space between you, it's for good reason. And trusting space.
I gotta say too, like, I am so grateful you're not a texter. You have no idea I'm so grateful that you could go the whole day and just reconnecting at the end of the day. Because that has helped so much. That helps so much. And then you connect when we want to, you know what I'm saying? But I like that we have that ability to have a life. You know what I mean? You know, you have a life, you know? So it's just cool. I like that.
I like that too. This question I got the most. You're gonna hate it. You're already gonna dislike it. I know that. That's fine. This is from Blue Black Purple. Also a cool name. An open relationship is still a friends with benefits. Calling it open is just a way not to call it what it really is, which is a friends with benefits situation. I got so many. Why don't you guys call it a friends with benefits?
Call it what you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it. Call it that. Whatever you want to call it.
We were in a friends with benefits relationship. We lived in separate apartments. We rarely went out together as friends. We did not introduce each other as partners. To me, at the end of the day, every relationship is a relationship. I am in relation to you guys. I say this all the time. We have a relationship. We have an open relationship, to be honest with you, because I see other people. That's why it's not a friends with benefits, because I had one and I was clear about it. It's not that anymore, and so I've chosen a new term. If you aren't happy with that, I'm really fucking sorry. Lola23, she says, so what happens if one of them finds someone they think is worth more than their secure relationship?
If you find someone worth more than me, then I'm happy for you. I'll be hurt, but everything hurts in life, and sometimes you grow from that, and what you've already given me is enough, you know, and anything more that you give me is great. You know, so if you do find someone that's better than me, then I would be happy for you. That's not gonna say, I'm not saying that in the sense of like I won't be hurt. Of course I'll be hurt. Of course it would be devastating. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hold you back.
Mm-hmm. I had this quote that I was using a lot last year when I was doing that whole transition of my life, and it was, it's not fair, but fuck 'em. And then you adjusted that to me to, it is fair, but fuck 'em. Meaning that what you experience in the exchange of somebody is supposed to be enough. You don't owe someone tomorrow. You don't owe someone next year, because what you have in that moment, you're supposed to be getting reciprocity from. So if you're in a relationship that ends abruptly and then you feel like, well, what the fuck? Because I didn't cash out. This isn't fair to me. That means that you didn't advocate for your needs in the moment. What we have is enough. So there is always going to be a fairness. If things transition and things end, I'm going to look back and say, it doesn't matter. It's not like I have to cash out on my investment. Yeah. I got what I wanted. I got the love. I got so much love.
And it's not going to be like, I'm out. If you found someone else, it would be a transition to where I wouldn't be like dead, out for dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you would.
No.
I think if you found something different, it would be like, okay, cool. I found something different. Let's transition. Let's figure this out. How do we both, part from this safely?
I said that to you the other day because it's like Jared's at this point in his career right now where, first of all, he just released, it's called All the King's Horses, and it's been years in the making. And it was, if you haven't watched the video on our channel, so we have our own channel. Jared has videos with his friends. I have videos with my friends. Sometimes we do videos together. It's called The Examined Life. But we did a video talking about his music journey. I've really, I believe I have a gift of seeing extraordinary people. And when I very first connected with you, I knew there was something special about you. I knew that you were destined for greatness. I knew that your voice was powerful. And because I've known that at a really early stage on, I've had a lot of hand in helping you and investing time in you. And we were out filming one of your videos, and I was like, man, part of this openness is an acceptance, an acceptance that anything can and will happen.
Yeah.
That's life, period. But like, rules are a way of giving us comfort and security. But because it's open, it's free, and that's frightening. It would be hard to see you blossom and grow and become this massive person and star you're supposed to be, and then get left behind.
In all honesty, like, that's so out of my character. You know what I'm saying? Even if we didn't work out relationally, I 100 believe like the amount of help that you've given me. If I don't even foresee this happening, but if we don't make it out at the end of the day, you would be the reason I made it. So I know that.
What I receive in this moment is enough from you. I'm not being good to you because I'm like, I know for a fact this is going to be him in a few years. So I'm going to be good to him right now, even though I don't want to, because I can see in the future getting a payout. I'm good to you right now because you're amazing to me. I'm good to you right now, and I devote myself to you because I feel that in return. And we talked about that mutual being withness. Like, a lot of times people may have the impression that one of us is whipped. Somebody's being played in this situation.
Nobody's being played.
All right, is it open?
Hey.
We're just finishing a video. Come in.
Oh shit, are you filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's actually better this way.
Hey.
Actually better this way.
Hey.
Yeah. We get to have a little cameo.
Oh. Hi. Where's the camera at? Where's it at?
Oh,
they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, so
What's
this
up,
is
lady?
cute.
Hi. I'm gonna use your bathroom. I'm gonna take a shit while you guys finish. Bye.
So we both have sex with Ari, for example.
Yeah, all the time.
And that's what it is. All
Every
the
day.
time.
Look, I wanted big titties, and I never had them. And as I got older and I got like a lot more comfortable with my body and like the muscle that I have and everything, and being like androgynous as well, like everything just worked. Like everything just started to work. Like the way that I was set up, I looked down and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense now. So like as like my younger like 13-year-old self, like I think she wanted to just look like everyone else, and now that I'm like the person that I am and like very comfortable with like who I am, it just everything when I look down just makes sense.
This sick velvet. What is it?
Do you want to film me?
Yeah, that is fresh.
You didn't feel her in a sexual way though. You
Oh, I'm
pinched her.
sorry.
It really wasn't that.
No, I
thought we were having sex.
No,
Shit.
no,
I thought we were getting it in.
No, I was
That just gave it away.
No, I was trying to feel the whole.
Oh, now I'm getting massage. This is great.
Yeah,
That was
see,
a
I
little
got
back.
you.
Oh, this is nice. All right. Well, since I got tagged into the relationship, hi guys.
Hey.
Is it really done?
Now.
No.
I'm gonna take a shit while you guys handle the scanner.
You're probably one of my only friends who was like, thank you for declaring open relationships as an option.
Oh yes.
And thank you for putting it out there.
Yeah.
You are single, but why does the idea work for you?
I just, monogamy always feels so constricting, and I feel like we all have this like these set of rules that we apply to relationships, that like the moment you say it's an open relationship, it's like you can kind of create your own rules. Open relationships are kind of like on your own terms, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's why I like them.
I love the term on your own terms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
That's
I'm
all
a
it
good
is.
person. Like, my desires are good and healthy. I don't wish malice for other people.
Yeah.
So you don't have to limit my terms in order for me to be a good person or partner.
Like, I recently did a video. Oh my god, actually.
Shameless plug, though.
So, in the comments below, you'll see this link as well. I recently did a video titled "Am I a Fuckboy?" And like I haven't even talked about it at all. Like the interesting thing is, so many people were like, "I thought you were so cool. I'm unsubscribing now because like you're playing people and all this stuff." I'm like, no. If the people I was intimate with were in this room right now, they'd be like, "Oh no, it's totally like open. It's totally honest. It's totally respectful." I think that that's always been my approach to things, and everyone has all these things that they attach to me, given the fact that I am not looking for a relationship, a monogamous one. I give everyone the chance to say, I'm not down. And I feel like I still get ass, so I think it's okay. I'm still getting ass. That never
Hold on.
changed.
I'm going to drop the mic.
Right?
There we go.
Nice.
Nicely
Like,
done.
I'm not damaging
I'm not
my
damaging
very
my property.
expensive
I'm going to put this down
I really-
slowly.